Okay, here we go. It's Sunday. Easy like Sunday morning.
Why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
And today, right here, I want to do a really quick update. I'm going to try to keep this super short. My updates and videos seem to go on and on and on, so I'm going to try to keep this a real short, snappy one. So I'm just going to take a quick look back at some of the cool trades we did this week. Some of our real money trades, some of our experimental trades, a cool idea with trading snow tires. But let's start with the OG. So this last week, I put on an OG. I have some money in a separate account that I usually put into T-bills. I just roll every 4 weeks, and they were coming due to mature this last week. So I was thinking, why aren't I just using some of my OG trades, these setups, for this money rather than T-bills? Because ultimately with this money, I just want to find a guaranteed, quote unquote, guaranteed way to make profit on my money. At a minimum, at least what I can make with, say, T-bills or better, of course, ideally better, but at a bare minimum, what I could make with T-bills, but do it in such a way with this OG trade where I can have not only the same amount I could make with T-bills, but have bonus trades stacked on top of it. So worst case scenario, I can make a T-bill rate or better, but I also have the chance to make a profit bomb where this is an OG trade with a worst case scenario of no matter what, I'll make 88 bucks on this, which definitely does beat the rate I could earn on the money with the T-bill for the next 4 weeks. But in addition to that, it has this profit bomb sitting here where if I get lucky, it's kind of like a lottery ticket, but it doesn't really cost you anything. You're still making the minimum amount of money that you want to make no matter what, even if it goes all the way up or goes all the way down to zero. You're guaranteed to make this amount of 88 bucks. Plus, on top of that, have the added bonus of if it lands within this tent anywhere on expiration day, it could make a lot more. It could make up to like 3 times that amount, $326-ish. There's a bunch of different things you can do this. It's just kind of like plugging in or stacking on bonus income trades on top of this 88 bucks. No matter what, I'll make the 88 bucks. But if it lands in this tent or anywhere along this line on expiration, I could make more than that amount. And I necessarily wouldn't have to wait until expiration day, which is in about 3 to 4 weeks on this particular trade, to get extra profit out of this. This butterfly OG trade, the butterfly portion of it could be generating some income where I could take this off, like say in a week or two even, and get some extra income out of that. And then do another one and another one. I could just continue doing that. There's a bunch of different ways you can carve out additional profits on these OG trades to just bring that little blue line higher and higher and higher throughout the duration of the trade. Let's look at another example of what I could do with this. This is similar. So this is the same trade, but these are some potential adjustments or tweaks I'm looking at making this week. So in this example, no matter what, we could make a great return on this money all the way down to zero, no matter what happens. Risk-free. We could make this trade right now. We wouldn't have to wait for the market to move up or down in order to like leg into this. There's no legging. This is just getting right in with this. And so in this case, we can make about 73 bucks no matter what happens to the downside and go all the way down to zero. We make 73 bucks. However, in the next 4 weeks, if it moves up past 186-ish, which is just like 5 or 6 points away, we do have the potential to make all the way up to 156 up here, all the way up to the moon, and anywhere in that range from 74-ish bucks all the way up to 156. So if I was bullish on Tesla over the next 4 weeks, I could, no matter what, get this amount of money locked in, no matter what, get this great return of $73 on the money, guaranteed. Worst case scenario, no matter what happens. But if it goes up, like either I'm believing or that I think that it could, I can make a lot more. So why would I just put money in T-bills, but I don't have any flexibility? I don't have any ability to boost that up or make even more than that. Make that 70 to 80 bucks no matter what, but also have the ability to make double that or more with a scenario like this. Let's look at another one real quick. So check out this one. This is an interesting one. This is a Sandcastle OG trade. And this one is, so here's where we're trading right now with Tesla. So over the next 4 weeks, if Tesla stays within this range right through here, we're guaranteed to at least make 87 bucks. 87 bucks here. If it lands in that area, we can make more. We can make up to 170 bucks in this tent. If it lands in this area, we make 87 bucks. If it lands up here, hits the point of that, we can make up to 335 bucks. If it lands in this area, we can make 87. If it lands in this tent area, we can make up to 170. And it's just on the outer edges where we don't make as much. But the important thing is that we make something. This is a risk-free trade if it goes all the way up or all the way down. And worst case scenario is that we'll make $5 on this. So this is a trade that I would absolutely take in lieu of a T-bill, because we're in the middle of this sandcastle, and if it does move down to these outer edges, there are simple tweaks that can be made to shift this profit over into this area. And we only need 4 weeks for it to stay in this area. Worst case scenario, if it rips to the moon or if it crashes all the way to zero, worst case scenario is that we'll make something. We'll make like $4. And a risk of being profitable by $4 with the opportunity to make this kind of a profit in this sort of a range is something that I would absolutely take. Okay, and here's another one. This is, I was going to call this the Twin Towers, but then I changed my mind. Let's call it Cartoon Bunny Ears. No, I don't know. Come up with a good name and put it in the comments. I'll use it. Here's another situation where no matter what, we're going to make $80. Worst case scenario, if it flies to the moon, lands in this area, or goes all the way to zero, we're guaranteed to make $80, which is definitely more than I could make in any other quote-unquote guaranteed investment vehicle out there in 3 to 4 weeks. And with the added bonus, if it lands within one of these towers here, it could have the potential to make up to 163, or 2 times what we could make down here. And again, it's guaranteed. So if I can find a way of trading, a trading trick like this OG trade that allows me to make a guaranteed return in the same amount of time as any other quote unquote guaranteed investment vehicle out there, like T-bills or sitting in the bank, having your cash sit in the bank at 5%. If I can use this OG trade to beat that amount, I get a better return than that, worst case scenario, plus have the ability to make up to 2 times or 3 times more than that in the same time period, like why wouldn't I do that? I mean, again, because even if the trade doesn't wind up in either of these tents, I have the possibility of making up to that. But even if they don't wind up in there, worst case scenario is that I can still absolutely beat what I would make in a T-bill or interest at the bank or any other guaranteed investment vehicle. So that's the OG. So I'm going to continue to trade this and I'll monitor it again. These options expire June 21st. So we have about 3 to 4 weeks left on this. I'll try to do an update on these at least once a week, just kind of watch the transition. And the way that I'm trading these, I'm scalping. I wouldn't say scalping, let's say shaving. I'm shaving like little profits off of these each day on the outer edges of this trade with the plan of continually rising this blue line, the worst case scenario, up, day after day, week after week until these expire June 21st. So by that time we could have more guaranteed profit in this area down here. So rather than say $80, we could have over $100. So if you're interested in learning more about this OG trade, just leave a comment in the comment section below. And if I see enough interest, maybe I'll put together some sort of a training or something that kind of dives into the details of this trade. And so then now real quick, I want to look at the other concept this week that we had. It's a trade called or it's not really a trade. It's more of a technique or an adjustment or a plug-in to a trade, a way of trading a specific strategy called the snow tire trick. And this is a way that I've traded before for like quite a while on and off. And I just haven't really thought about it much lately until I started this new Zero DTE project. And I thought it'd be a cool trading trick to show. So in this video right here, which shows that big snow beast raging through the ice, I show you the basic setup for this and what its purpose is and how it performs and all that. And then in this one here, the last video I did on Friday, it's this the scale up. We started to scale up our current Zero DTE strategy. And for this first scale up trade, we applied the snow tire method and it worked out beautifully. So be sure to check both of those trades out. Those are good trades. I think they're really good videos. Just kind of learn this method and see just another trading tool that you can add to your trading toolbox. All right, that's it for this one. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. Hope you all have a great Memorial Day out there. If you found any value in this video or any of the videos I've done, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And oh yeah, so this last video, there's a Zero DTE 2.0 Name That Tune song in there towards the end that still has not been answered. If you're the first one to answer that correctly, name of the song and the artist, you can get first dibs on my new 2.0 Zero DTE trading strategy that's coming out soon. You'll get a free pass, first dibs, sneak peek before anyone else. So take a listen to that song in there, see if you know who it is, put it in the comment section. And if you're the first one to get it correctly, you win the fabulous prize. All right, that's it for today. Have a great holiday weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday.